Public Wi-Fi Education. Perseverance, willpower, basic ethics, guiding you towards success.
So, okay, gentlemen, you are provided with the lecturate topic, and you have to give your lecturate. So, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please start.
Hello everyone. Today the topic of my lecture is role of military diplomacy in conflict resolution. So I have divided my topic into the two parts. The first one is what is the impact of a war in any country in today's era, and the second one is how military diplomacy playing a very crucial role in international politics. So, starting with the impact of war, we can see that recently Red Sea crisis, Israel-Palestine war, and Russia-Ukraine war has changed the scenario of the geopolitics in the current world. And also, we are seeing that these wars are not only impacting upon the neighboring countries of these impacted areas, but it is also impacting all over the country of the world. And India also got very much impacted from that. So, in that, we can see here comes a very good solution, that is military diplomacy. So, in military diplomacy, basically, the commander or 2IC in the command, 2IC or the commander goes and have a bilateral talk between the countries or between the conflicted countries, and they find a solution over there. By giving an example, I will tell you just after the World War, we are having the Versailles Treaty and the Paris Peace Treaty Agreement. So these agreements are basically a treaty agreement between the military powers, so that they are having a resolution of the conflict over there. So since history, we can see that military diplomacy plays a very crucial role in resolving the conflict. And in current scenario, if I talk, then we can also see that India has held 18 plus tabletop conferences with the Chinese military personnel regarding the border dispute there in the Jammu and Kashmir and Arunachal Pradesh. So these show that military diplomacy is very important and crucial for any nation to solve the conflict. And apart from that, we can also see that there is having a very famous quote: "As you sow, shall you reap." So here this quote fits totally fits into this scenario, just because if you are having a very good relationship, or I can say if you are having a very good military ties between any country, then there is having diplomatic ties or political relations are also up to the mark to the that level. So by seeing this, we can see that whether that's 1971 Pakistan war, we are also having 90,000 troops we captured of the Pakistani army, that is India-Bangladesh Liberation War. So we see that military diplomacy plays a very crucial role over there. And in that diplomacy, I think India did well, and India is also trying to do well. As MV Leela, flagship over there, India Marcos Commando has freed that from the Arabian Sea over there. So this shows that India is trying to be militarily, diplomatically, or strategically big brother to the Asian countries. So through that, I find a very good solution, and military diplomacy plays a very crucial role for the India to become a good leader in the Asia Pacific. Thank you.
Okay, gentlemen, are you satisfied with your lecturate?
Sir, I am not fully satisfied, just because it is not up to the mark in which I want to give my lecturate over there. There are some flaws over there, and also in the last conclusion point, I have mentioned Asia Pacific. So that should be Asian countries only, not the Pacific
Okay,
countries.
okay, okay. Let me review. Since from starting till the end, you have repeated a sentence that many times. It's like plays a crucial role. Military diplomacy plays a crucial role. You have spoken around 4 to 5 times this sentence, and every time before speaking this word sentence, you have given examples. Maybe it could be of China, Like you have given China, the example of China and even Pakistan. You have even added some India's Marcos, whatever they have did till now. So examples were good. Before that, before China also, you have given some examples of Turkey and all. So after each and every example, you have you are just added a point that how military diplomacy plays crucial role. So from the whole lecture of yours, there is only outcome is military diplomacy gives importance like crucial for the plays crucial role for the big for becoming big brother or something kind of. So there are many points that you can mention over this topic, but you haven't. There are many aspects of military diplomacy also. Only examples and current affairs knowledge will not give you that level.
Can I know few of the points which
Yeah,
I
of
should
course.
mention?
Yeah, of course. The few points are that you have given three examples of how military diplomacy has given edge to the China, even Pakistan, even to the Turkey. You could have talked about the futuristic approach where this diplomacy ties will go ahead in the future, and who will become the superpower, or who you can connect the things. I have also told you earlier also that giving the current affairs knowledge is well and good, but you can give the futuristic approach also at last. First thing. Second thing, as you have started with the history, so you can start with the quote, with the thing that in the ancient era also there is diplomacy, diplomatic ties used to be there. Why you have given three to four examples of today's era only? That don't you think that earlier also there is there used to be diplomatic ties,
There is.
and you know very well even, so you could have mentioned it. The thing is now that in your lecturate you have mentioned about only the current scenario and giving the examples and told that this plays in crucial role. The structure means you have to start with the quote and in the what is diplomacy is. Then you have to start with the ancient. What were these conditions of the diplomacy in the ancient era? How it leads to the in the modern era, like medieval era, and then after in the modern era. And now then you have to mention about the today's era, that if you are knowledgeable and if you have that knowledge, then you have to put that. And next further thing is how this diplomacy doesn't mean that you are giving the examples and or you are only explaining the things about diplomacy, that how it plays crucial roles. Diplomacy also means the internal situation of the country. Diplomacy also means the relations, exports, imports, and many important even there are many nations who are not even good with their military and even not good with the productions. So the dreams to become the big brother or superpower will be vanished there. They are not the human beings or they are not the good nations. So military diplomacy is good, but at what aspect that is good, you have to mention it. India's aspect of diplomacy you have mentioned, but only with the example of Pakistan. You haven't mentioned about the India's diplomacy internally. That how India takes care about the diplomatic ties. Have you mentioned it?
No, I don't mention.
So you have to take care of it all. I have explained you
Yes,
earlier also many things that how you have to structure. Yesterday even I have told you. So be prepared for the next time. Okay?
yes, sure.
Yeah.
Stay connected, get valuable insights, and ace your SSB journey with Public Wi Fi Education. Join us now. Public Wi-Fi Education. Perseverance, willpower, basic ethics, guiding you towards success.